Hi, I'm a 22-year-old female from Texas. I have a problem I've been dealing with since I was a teenager. Constantly eat fast food even when I have time to make something myself in the kitchen. I just don't want to. I end up getting fast food instead, and I have this weird thing about being in the kitchen. I don't know how to describe it. I just get irritated. This is one big run on sentence, by the way, with all commas from everywhere I'm pausing. I feel so disgusting and tired after eating fast food, and I'm wasting my money. I just feel so unhappy and ugly. Aw, girl. My face has always been chubby since I was a kid, but now I'm actually fat. And I hate looking at my extra fat face in the mirror. Oh, girl. I just want some advice from someone who has maybe dealt with this, please. I feel so bad for this girl. I'm sorry I made fun
Mm,
of your grammar with all the commas and stuff, but seriously, learn what a period is, like the grammar kind. What do you guys think in terms of advice for this person?
advice.
Because I struggle with the same thing, man. I grab food out all of the time. I hate cooking at home. I'm
I
lucky
have
if
good
I do it
advice.
once or twice a week. What do you got?
Mm. Well, so I think first of all that one of these things that she struggles with. So I have like a lot of food problems, and I talk about it a lot in therapy. And this feeling, this gross feeling you have in the kitchen, I think that this woman probably has some form of pathological demand avoidance. I hate cooking for myself. I hate feeding myself. It feels like such a chore. The idea that I have to cook every day for the rest of my life makes me want to literally kill myself. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I talk about this a lot in therapy. So, what I would do if I were her is I would find a happy medium and remember to take it slow. So, if you're eating fast food literally every day, don't just try to all of a sudden cut it out completely because you'll never succeed that way. It's too big of a hurdle. You should give yourself like a accomplishable goal and say you're only going to eat fast food 4 days a week and 3 days a week you're going to eat at home and build your way up. And if you don't want to cook, you do not have to cook. You can go to somewhere like a Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods. I don't really know what they have in Texas, but there are a lot of markets that will have prepared packaged foods for you that you could buy. Sandwiches, salads, soup containers, pasta salads, potato salads, whatever. Buy a couple of those that you think you'd like and keep them in the fridge so that then when you're feeling hungry and the idea of cooking literally makes you want to scream, like you would rather just not even eat or would rather go get fast food, you can just grab something pre-made and already there out of the fridge. Use paper plates so you don't have to have dishes. Like, take it easy and go slow, but start with pre-made things so you don't have to worry about it because I hate cooking. I hate cooking, but I also hate takeout and I don't eat fast food because I'm convinced everything's going to kill me. So I eat a lot of like salads and sandwiches and stuff, like easy shit that you can just grab and go and not have to worry about it. That's my advice, and I think that that would really help personally.
Wow, Kel, super goddamn practical. Rayshon, what do
I
you
know,
think?
I put a lot of thought into this one.
My advice would be, I mean, you don't necessarily have to get like junky fast food. There's other types of fast
Mm,
food. Me,
Chipotle.
yeah, Chipotle is. There's a lot of different things you can do. Me personally, I probably kind of flow into this. I eat a lot more fast food than I personally cook. So you just have to do other stuff. I mean, I go to the gym to kind of work out. I mean, if it's more or less like cost effective wise, like you want to bring down your costs, then I mean, you probably are going to have to eat more junk food because a lot of more healthy food is going to cost a little bit more. But I mean, I feel like you should just start with buying pre-made dinners and just throwing
Mm,
those in the oven, or try to see if that if that's up too much of a struggle for you, then maybe you can order those places like those meal on wheels that come and bring you a meal, so you
that's
get at
true.
least a nutritious meal or something. I mean, there's different things out there for you to try
Mm,
and use and things. You just have to go out there and look for them and be willing to do it and ask for help. You know what I mean? Then you might have to go to therapy and figure out this is more of a mental thing or what's going on. You know what I mean?
You know what I saw on TikTok, Rayshawn, was this woman would order catering on Sunday and just for her, but she'd order like catering, so it'd be a big portion, and then she'd portion it into takeout, like little to go, whatever Tupperware containers in the fridge, and then that's what she would eat for dinner for the next like 4 days. And
Do
she would
that
just
too.
do that one thing, which I thought actually was so smart, but I couldn't eat the same thing so many days in a row. But it's like a viable option.
Yeah. And then it's catered food, so it's probably good too. You know what I
Good.
mean?
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know cost effective wise, but definitely would maybe make you feel a bit better.
All right. So, as the person who felt that they could use the advice coming into this post, instead of me giving my own advice, which obviously I have none of, I'm just going to take away the pieces that of what you guys said and what I thought could be like practical or helpful or things that
Most helpful.
I could see myself maybe trying to enact. I won't, but
Mm.
maybe if I tried, I could. Kelly's first idea of like trying to take it slow a little bit, get out of the habit of buying food or take out fast food, whatever it is, every day, and say you're going to cook like every other day. You're going to cook at home every other
Right.
day and then go out and get your meals how you typically do. But I also like what Rayshawn said too, because I don't gather that it's as much about money for this girl. Like she did manage to mention in there, like, I feel like I'm wasting money or whatever, but she really focused on like how unhealthy she felt that she looked and like the fat face thing going on. Like that was when I felt the worst for her. So like the idea of trying to get like quote unquote healthier options for your fast food, like you said Chipotle, Ray. I go to Chipotle once a week for my fucking fast food thing, you know, because I feel like it's not as terrible for me as like going to get a Big Mac or something
Right.
like that, or like Subway sandwiches. I also go to like you said, Kelly, earlier, I'll go to
Jared.
Stop and Shop on my lunch breaks and I will get like a pre-made sandwich or pre-made like soups or whatever, some kind of chicken dish that they have. Like there are other healthier alternatives where you don't have to drop everything that you have to do to go cook a meal for an hour or whatever. Or like even like the meal kit planning stuff, like whatever, what the hell do they call them?
I know what you're talking about, but
Green.
I can't think of the name of them. Those
I
little
can't think
meal
of one, and I
sets.
listen to podcasts like professionally, so that's pretty
They
bad.
always have them as advertisements.
Yeah,
HelloFresh.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
one of them.
HelloFresh,
Do
that's
we
it.
get
I
paid
almost
for
said
that?
Better Greens, but that's Better Help. That's what I was thinking of.
Hmm.
And then like
Oh yeah, for
green
therapy.
milkshake thing. Either way, doesn't matter. Meal planning kits are also a potential like replacement for stopping, you know, the rodeo cheeseburgers every other day. Because I get it, dude.
Hmm.
Rodeo cheeseburgers fucking rock. So yeah,
Yeah, I just think
that
that a lot of what she said about like when she has time to cook, but she just doesn't want to do it, like cooking does really feel like a pretty intense chore, which is why a lot of people don't like to
You
do
gotta
it. You
take
know
me
what
to
I
get a
mean?
good burger, Kyle.
we'll find you a burger. Don't worry, Ray.
Mm,
Yeah, but no, you have to focus when you cook. You have to pay attention. You can't just like disassociate, zone out. You have to be present to
right.
make sure that you don't
To like clean up.
burn your shit.
Yeah, and
That's
think
when
of
I
things you
usually
like
tune
to
out.
eat. That probably make cooking more fun. You know what I mean? Cook with
That's true.
friends. I like cooking when other people cook. I'm personally not a good cook.
I
And
like
real talk,
cooking when other people cook.
I
Not
like
you
cooking when I
cooking.
don't have to do the cooking.
I like cooking when
Yeah,
I just get to watch. Yeah. When I get
Yeah,
to eat
and
I don't
just
even
be
want
the
to watch.
advertisement and like the
it. Yeah,
entertainment. Keep everybody going.
exactly.
Yeah. All right. So all practical advice for this girl. Also, I'm sorry that you feel that way about your face. I get it. I feel
Yeah, me
bad about
too.
my face sometimes too. But we love
That
you, Texas girl.
sometimes you got to use that as your motivation. You got to get out there and get the face you want. You know what I mean?
Got to
Mm.
look in your
You
mirror
are
and be
your
like,
own
"What's up,
self critic.
fatty?"
You know.
Mm,
Sometimes get used to it. If you're gonna be fat, and embrace it. Why
embrace
spend?
it.
Why hate yourself? You might get 50 years of life.
Whew.
Might.
Right, Sean.
You might as
Shit.
well just love everything about yourself.
Nailing in the coffin right now.
The fatter the face, the more to appreciate, man. That's the way I look at it. So,
Mm.
good advice.
Unless you
Nice.
like die like obese, then you probably should work on it.